What are open-ended questions and why do they matter? Open-ended questions inspire children to use their imagination and critical thinking skills. These types of questions require the responder to think deeply about something in a way they otherwise might not. Open-ended questions offer the opportunity to have rich, individualized discussions that allow us to understand what children know, think, feel, or believe. This not only stimulates thoughts, this shows children that we care about their thoughts, and it helps children see themselves as thinkers. On the opposite end, closed-ended questions offer limited response options. For example, do you see the rain? A child would either respond with yes or no. Meanwhile, open-ended questions begin with who, what, where, when, why, or how. For example, why do you think it rains? A child would then need to pause for a minute to think of an answer. Open-ended questions can be simple by asking children to share what they understand or remember. See when we ask questions like, how do you know that? Or what did you use to make this? Or open-ended questions can be more complex and ask children to evaluate, analyze, apply, or create. Like when we ask, how can we solve this problem? Why is this important? What could we have done instead? Or how are you planning to make this? To avoid closed-ended questions, consider first whether you could expect a one-word answer. Let's take a look at a few sample questions and think about ways to turn closed-ended questions into open-ended questions. Our first question is, did you know they're both fruit? This leaves little room for the conversation to go anywhere. To deepen what this question is trying to get children to see, let's change this to, how are they alike? We're asking a child to use their ability to perceive to give us an answer that's unique to their insights. What about, what color is this? This can be a tricky one. While it starts with the word what, the nature of the question is quiz-like. There can only be one correct answer. Let's change this to, how would you describe this? Our next question is, can you feel the wind? While this question brings children's attention to nature, we can do better with, how do you know the wind is blowing? This question requires that children stop and analyze their surroundings. And lastly, did you like the book? The answer to this question can only be yes or no. We can instead ask, how did you feel about the book? If you do ask a closed-ended question, we can follow it up with an open-ended question. For example, did you like the book? Then we pause for them to answer, oh, why didn't you like it? Here's some additional tips to consider to extend children's learning through conversation and inquiry. Be present and actively listen to what a child says, and let that guide the conversation. Conversations with children shouldn't feel like we're running through a script or a checklist. Paraphrase what children are saying. This shows children that you're hearing them and prompts them to share more. Add extra information to what children say to scaffold upon what they already know. Extra information may include facts about the subject or key vocabulary words. Ask one question at a time. Asking more than one question can be confusing and too much to juggle in one's mind. We can also prompt children by starting sentences off with, tell me about. For example, tell me about your weekend. And remember, open-ended questions require more time to think, so be mindful to pause at least 5 to 10 seconds and be patient. We can even use open-ended questions with our infants and toddlers. When asking them questions, it's important to ask, pause as if they were to answer, and then provide an answer of your own. In this way, you're modeling a conversation. We do want to be mindful to make our open-ended questions with infants and toddlers simpler and acknowledge the nonverbal ways they may respond. Asking the right questions at the right time is a skill every effective teacher must develop, and in mastering the skill, you'll find that you'll be improving upon several indicators across several items within the ITERS 3 and ECRS 3 tools, improving your score overall. In the ECRS 3 tool, we can take a look at 13.5.1 as an example. Staff frequently ask questions that children are interested in answering. We can achieve this when we intentionally make our questions open-ended because in doing so, we're encouraging conversation, increasing vocabulary, and are promoting active engagement. To learn more ways to extend learning in the classroom, please view our courses Intentional Care for Infants, Toddlers, and Twos and Intentional Teaching in Preschool.